The image of a witch, cloaked in shadow and wielding arcane power, has captivated human imagination for centuries. From ancient tales spun around flickering firelight to modern depictions in literature and film, witches have transcended time and culture, leaving an indelible mark on our collective consciousness. But behind the myths and legends lies a complex and often misunderstood history. Witchcraft, far from being a monolithic entity, has taken on myriad forms throughout the ages, reflecting the beliefs, fears, and aspirations of the societies from which it emerged. This exploration delves into the rich tapestry of witchcraft, tracing its origins, evolution, and enduring presence in the modern world. We will journey through time, examining the historical context that shaped perceptions of witchcraft, from its ancient roots to the tumultuous period of witch trials and the subsequent resurgence of interest in recent centuries. Along the way, we will separate fact from fiction, debunking common myths and shedding light on the diverse practices and beliefs that characterize witchcraft today. Join us as we unravel the mysteries and explore the enduring allure of witchcraft, a subject that continues to fascinate and intrigue us centuries after the first flickering flames of superstition illuminated the darkness. Long before the emergence of organized religion, our ancestors sought to understand and influence the forces of nature through rituals and practices that would later be categorized as magic. Evidence suggests that early humans in Europe, Africa, and Asia engaged in shamanistic traditions, often led by individuals believed to possess special abilities to communicate with spirits, heal the sick, and control the elements. In ancient Egypt, magic was deeply intertwined with religion and daily life. Priests and priestesses served as intermediaries between the human and divine realms, performing elaborate rituals to appease the gods and ensure the pharaoh's favor. The use of amulets, charms, and incantations was commonplace, reflecting a belief in the power of magic to protect against evil, bring good fortune, and influence the course of events. Similarly, in ancient Greece and Rome, magic permeated various aspects of society. Oracles, such as the famed Oracle of Delphi, were consulted for guidance on matters of war, politics, and personal affairs. Individuals sought the services of magicians and sorcerers for love spells, curses, and healing rituals. The line between magic and religion was often blurred, with deities like Hecate, goddess of witchcraft and crossroads, occupying a prominent place in the pantheon. These ancient practices, though diverse in their expression, shared a common thread: a belief in the interconnectedness of all things, and the potential for humans to tap into unseen forces to shape their destiny. It is from these ancient roots that the concept of witchcraft, as we understand it today, began to take shape. As Christianity spread throughout Europe in the Middle Ages, the Church sought to consolidate its authority and establish a unified moral code. Pagan beliefs and practices, once tolerated or absorbed into the dominant religion, were increasingly demonized as heresy. Magic, once viewed as a neutral force, became inextricably linked with the devil, and those who practiced it were branded as witches. The seeds of fear and persecution were sown in the 14th century, a period marked by social upheaval, famine, and the devastating Black Death. Amidst such widespread suffering, people sought explanations and scapegoats. The Church, eager to maintain control, pointed the finger at witches, accusing them of conspiring with the devil to spread disease, blight crops, and bring misfortune upon Christian communities. This atmosphere of fear and suspicion culminated in the publication of the Hammer of Witches in 1486. Written by two German Dominican monks, Heinrich Kramer and Jacob Sprenger, this infamous text became the definitive guidebook for witch hunters, outlining methods for identifying, interrogating, and executing suspected witches. The codified many of the stereotypes and misconceptions about witches that persist to this day. It accused witches of engaging in a vast satanic conspiracy, claiming they flew through the air, transformed into animals, and participated in orgies with the devil. These accusations, often based on little more than rumor and superstition, had a profound impact on the popular imagination, fueling the fires of persecution for centuries to come. The 16th and 17th centuries witnessed a dramatic escalation in witch hunting across Europe and colonial America. Fueled by religious fervor, social paranoia, and personal vendettas, the witch trials became a terrifying manifestation of mass hysteria, claiming the lives of tens of thousands of individuals, primarily women. Accusations of witchcraft could stem from a variety of sources, from personal disputes and jealousy to genuine belief in the supernatural. Those accused were often marginalized members of society, elderly women living alone, healers using traditional remedies, and those who dared to challenge social norms. The trials themselves were often farcical and unjust. Torture was routinely used to extract confessions, and spectral evidence based on dreams and visions was admissible in court. One of the most infamous cases of the era was the Salem witch trials, which took place in Salem, Massachusetts in 1692. Fueled by religious extremism and social tensions, the trials resulted in the executions of 20 people and the imprisonment of many more. The Salem trials serve as a stark reminder of the dangers of mass hysteria and the devastating consequences of unchecked accusations. As the 18th century dawned, the grip of witch hunting began to loosen. The rise of the Enlightenment, with its emphasis on reason, scientific inquiry, and individual liberty, gradually eroded the authority of the Church and challenged the validity of the witch trials. Scholars and philosophers began to question the existence of witchcraft, arguing that the accusations were often based on superstition, malice, or mental illness. Legal reforms led to stricter standards of evidence and a decline in the use of torture. The last official execution for witchcraft in Europe took place in Switzerland in 1782, marking the end of an era. While belief in witchcraft did not disappear entirely, it retreated to the fringes of society, kept alive in folklore and whispered tales. The stage was set for a resurgence of interest in magic and the occult. But this time, it would take on new forms, divorced from the fear and persecution of the past.